fog floated everywhere.
I can't see,
Cried Henry, nor could his driver. And when he could, it was too late. James is a medium-sized engine who likes to think of himself as a really splendid engine. He often boasts about his brass dome and scarlet paint. But I remember a time when it wasn't just James's paint that was red. Select the bottom photo and press enter to find out why we once called him James the Red-Nosed Engine.
James heard a familiar buzzing. The bees were too cold to be cross, so they buzzed around the fireman, hoping he'd mend their hive. But he didn't understand, nor did his driver, so the bees turned to James. His boiler was nice and warm. Buzz off, hissed James. One bee burnt his foot. Ooh, ooh. The bee thought James had burnt him on purpose. So it stung James right back on the nose. Eee! Whistled James. He had had enough. So had his fireman and driver.
Mavis is a feisty young diesel engine who works at the quarry. She's full of her own ideas and doesn't take kindly to advice. At first, she and
Toby stopped, still on the rails, but with his wheels treading the tightrope over the abyss. Mavis was horrified and quickly came to the rescue. Workmen anchored Toby with ropes while she pulled the freight cars away. Then she helped Toby to safety. I'm sorry about the cars, said Mavis. I can't think how you managed to stop them in time. Oh, well, said Toby, my driver told me about circus people who walk tightropes, but I just didn't fancy doing it myself. Later, Sir Topham had arrived. A very smart piece of work, he said.
Percy is the junior member of my principal team of engines. He's a hard worker and likes to prove that even little engines can do big things. Here's a picture that shows what a useful and reliable engine Percy is. Remember when he helped to save Mrs. Kindly's daughter's wedding? Select the bottom photo and press enter to see how he saved the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the good luck package. Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. All found by Percy and his crew. The engines whistled and everyone cheered.
Thank you, Thomas. And thank you, Percy, said the bride. It's the best good luck package ever.
And she kissed Percy. Thomas laughed as Percy blushed bright red.
Peter Sam puffed happily away, singing a little song. I'm Peter Sam, I'm running this line. I'm Peter Sam, I'm running this line. What fun it all is, he thought, as he journeyed along the line.
It's rolling along our line. We'll stop here until Boulder passes by, said the driver. But Boulder was nowhere to be seen. Then, oh no, it's behind us! Just ahead, they saw a small junction. One line went uphill. Boulder thundered past.
Thomas's wheels were clear, but still spun when he tried to move. Terence tugged and slipped and tugged, and at last dragged Thomas clear of the snow, ready for the journey home. Danger lay ahead. Now for our plan, giggled the cars. Go faster, go faster. They pushed Thomas over the switches. Slow down, called Thomas's driver, and applied the brakes. Poor Thomas stood dazed and surprised in a muddy pond as a toad eyed him suspiciously. Bust my buffers, muttered Thomas. The day started so well, too.
Called Toby.
Now Trevor's home is in the vicarage orchard, and he sees Edward every day. His paint is spotless, and his brass shines like gold. Trevor likes his work, but his happiest day is the church fair. With a wooden seat bolted to his bunker, he chuffers round the orchard, giving rides to children.
Gordon was looking forward to seeing Spencer. Run out of water? He teased. Yes, snapped Spencer. I must have a leaky tank. Perhaps, smiled Gordon. But we'd better hurry. Everyone is waiting. Gordon switched to Spencer's line and was coupled up. Then they set off. Just in time. Later, Sir Topham Hatt praised Emily. Well, John, you were a very brave engine. The bravest, chuffed Oliver. It gives me great pleasure to present you with 2 new coaches. Thank you, sir, replied Emily. You can't catch us, laughed the freight cars. Whee! But there was trouble ahead. Duck had stopped at the crossing at the bottom of the hill. Arthur's driver applied the brakes, but it was too late. Squashed fruit flew everywhere.